Okay, so I'm hopping on here for a small second. And I'm probably going to go ahead and upload this after I'm done recording it because I'm actually cooking right now. I wanted to talk to you guys about a ministry that is close to my heart, close to Billy's heart, and something that we have felt very strongly about and have made donations to personally. And when we do finally get our homestead off the ground, sorry, I gotta go stir my soup. We'll be tithing to this ministry, and it is called Grindstone Ministries. It is actually headed by our friend Bear of Bear Independent. I've talked about his YouTube channel before. They finally qualified for their 501c3 today, or not today, it was a couple weeks ago now, I think. But they were very stoked because they've been fighting for years to get this 501c3, which means they are a nonprofit organization verified by the government. And we will be helping them any way we can, and so I wanted to bring this to other people's attention. I've talked about it with some friends of mine and family. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera much because I'm stirring. And I'm going to put a link down below for both Bear Independent and grindstoneministries.com. So, they are a construction ministry. Hurricanes and tornadoes, when they rip through a town, they will literally have boots on the ground doing the Father's work to help rebuild homes and such, and clean up and stuff like that. They also have built a facility called Kaleb House, which helps rehabilitate victims of sex trafficking. And I'm not going to go into the statistics because I don't know them by heart, but they are disgusting. And they break my heart every time Bear talks about it, because I have a 3-year-old and she's very pretty, and you know what? Mommy has guns. I also have a 16-year-old. He's not as pretty, but he could still become a victim of sex trafficking. So when you have kids and you worry about those sort of things happening to them, being able to help people rehabilitate victims, and they do this financially, educationally, spiritually, and there's 2 others that I can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, physically and mentally. That's what they are. And they work closely with the police. Bethany House is up and running, and they are currently looking for land, last I heard. I'm not sure if they found it yet, for Kaleb House, which would be another one. And I need to turn my heat down so I don't overcook that. But yeah, like I said, I will post the links down below so you can read more about it. It's just one of those things, it's been kind of weighing on my heart, to talk about it a little bit more. But we've made donations to help with Kaleb House and finding land. And they have enough funding now to get land, but they still need money for things like building supplies and equipment and stuff like that. Because things like that, they cost a lot of money. And they actually lost government funding because they weren't going to allow transgenders. The way they kind of saw it was, why would I let a boy who says he's a girl and still has a penis into the same room or even the same house as a little girl who's been violated by a penis? multiple times. No. Bethany House is strictly for women, girls. And so Kaleb House is going to be for boys and young men. And it's just, I'm trying not to cry, because just thinking about what these little girls and little boys have to go through. A lot of times they're hooked on drugs. A lot of times they've had abortions because they don't use protection when they're violating these children. Just imagine all the diseases that they have to fight. I mean, hell, syphilis can cause mental hallucinations where they literally cannot separate reality from fantasy. And sometimes they're just mentally broken because they have to find a way to escape the abuse. So if you feel it in your heart to help them, I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a nice day.